It's all about commitment. And when it comes to the environment, we're committed to making the world out there just as beautiful as we help you make the world in here. By using green practices and natural materials from renewable resources to operate our Carpet One Floor and Home stores, and offering a growing selection of flooring that meets our Green Select standards. When you purchase a product with a Green Select label, you'll know you've made a choice you can feel good about forever. Visit Carpet One Floor and Home today to learn more about Green Select, the earth-friendly choice.
Being here helps us to focus on what really matters.
It's one place we can all agree on.
Our experience here on Sunday touches our lives all week long.
Forum Christian Church, connecting, growing, living.
I'm Cole.
And I'm Jason.
We build houses in mid-Missouri.
All kinds of houses.
With all kinds of floor plans.
And all kinds of budgets.
Because we believe you shouldn't have to wait
for a house that makes you feel right at home.
You can have better living
right now.
We make dreams come true.
This is Building for Better Living.
Day 251 out here at John and Toby's custom home, and we're working on the finishing touches on the inside of the house. Today we just finished up laying the carpet. The carpet layers from Carpet One came and installed the carpet today. They put the finishing touches on that by making sure all the seams go together nicely, making sure all the bedrooms were laid. Once they leave, they do a finish vacuum and then put what we call runners down. That makes sure anybody else coming in and out of the home can walk on a designated area so the carpet doesn't get tracked up with any mud, dirt, or debris. Keeps everything very clean for the final vacuum. We also worked on the master bathroom shower by sealing it up all the way. The plumbers set their final fixtures, made sure that we got the toilets in place, all the faucets running well, and then also making sure that the lateral septic pump was working correctly. The electricians from Withrow Electric also put their finishing touches on the project. They did all the lights, they did all the plugs and switches, and they put the lateral pump system in place and actually wired that to the house. They set up their alarm box to make sure the lateral was working correctly and the septic system was all tied together so we could do our final pressure test. Everything is coming together very nicely, and we're meeting that deadline of June 30th. Actually, tomorrow is our final inspection from Boone County. Once we get the temporary CO, then John and Toby will be in business for that $6,500 tax credit. Lowe's put the finishing touches as far as appliances were concerned. They came and delivered those today. We installed the dishwasher, the microwave, and the range. The refrigerator, side-by-side refrigerator with water and ice, will be installed in the morning. We also have the gutters coming in the morning. The only thing we can't finish for this project due to the rain that came Sunday is the yard. And a lot of times you'll get a temporary certificate of occupancy without a yard completed due to weather. This happens quite frequently and is not a rare case. So that's the only thing we'll have left at the end of the day tomorrow is the yard, and we'll wait until the weather dries up to where we can final grade it and seed and straw it. Other than that, we're about to put the lid on this project at John and Toby's Custom Home.
Here with David Abelin with Withrow Electric, and we're talking about the finished electrical touches here at John and Toby's Custom Home. It's the jewelry of the house, if you will. It's what makes the whole house pop once all the lights and the sockets get put in. Dave, why don't you walk us through a little bit about what you're doing here today to get this finished up?
Okay, today we're hanging all the light fixtures, which includes ceiling fans, any surface mount lights. We're also putting on receptacles and the switches that operate all the lights, so when the homeowner walks through it, he can operate the lights at his convenience.
Okay.
We're also we're not putting on covers today since the paint's not on. But also hooking up the electrical service, putting all the breakers on the branch circuits, so they have proper protection, and the panels labeled, so anytime they ever have any difficulties with any circuits, they'll be able to go down there and identify exactly which ones needs to be turned off, or any type of work needs to be done on it.
Okay. Well, I know what they're doing here in the house is that they're putting a lot of can lights throughout the home. And we're also putting a few fixtures in. For example, in the living room, we're putting a ceiling fan in.
That's correct.
In the kitchen, we're doing mostly can lights. In the master bathroom, we're doing a lot of can lights. And throughout the rest of the house is surface mount lights. Putting a sconce at the bottom of the stairs.
Right.
There were several circuits needed for this home, so I know there's 2 panels down there.
Well, when the garage is finished, the sheetrock's up on the wall, and there's no way to access that panel in the future unless you have to cut the sheetrock, which could be very expensive.
Sure.
So we add the sub panel and put spares in there. We run them back into the unfinished area, so when they do finish the basement, they have easy accessibility to have whatever type of lights and stuff they want when they finish the basement. There's some specialized circuits. Their typical circuits is like range, a microwave, a washer and dryer. They also would wanted a hot tub, so that requires a special type of wiring. There's a certain amount of branch circuits you have to have in the house, so it operates correctly, so it meets all the codes.
Well, Dave, we're really under the gun right now on this project, under big time constraints. We have to finish this by June 30th, so we're working on top of each other. I appreciate your patience with that concern, and we better get after it though. So I'm going to let you get back to work on hanging the lights, and I appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Dave.
Brought to you in part by Carpet One Floor in Home Columbia. Best brands, best service. The one store for your perfect floor. Forum Christian Church, intentionally connecting people to Jesus.
Steve's Pest Control. Now you have a friend in the pest control business.
And Withrow Electric. No job too small.